someone you love has Parkinson's, you have Parkinson's. The Parkinson's Foundation knows that the disease doesn't
Let's go for a ride
it affects everyone
through the snow out here.
You or someone you know is living with Parkinson's, a neurological disease that affects movement. We understand that it can be difficult to know where to find help.
If you have questions, the Parkinson's Foundation has answers. Answers for everyone in the fight.
We can help you understand the disease.
Help you find expert care and local support.
Give you tips for living a better life.
and share the latest research.
Find your answers and join us in the fight against Parkinson's.
To learn more, please go to parkinson.org.
Or call 1-800-473-4636.
That's 1-800-473-4636. The Parkinson's Foundation. Better lives together.
Riding around Fall River. A lot of snow out here. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
They see tier the whole time. I don't think we've ever tiered as many things. I have one of the players on this list. So these tiers, so there's no like those idiots that are arguing for price parent brands on the tier. So it's going to take a bit to get this on that tip for weeks. We're going to wait for something else here to achieve. We cleared off completely top 15 players on each side that are playing for that on the air. We also gave you some breaking news. The new head coach is Joe Correia. Kind of a surprise. He was there. We were naming all these other guys. So I honestly thought he was getting introduced as like a person. I didn't think it was really the next round. 5-year deal with Buffalo. He only got 6 left now. Browns, here's the Cardinals, and the Vegas Raiders, also known as the
Damn,
Crowds.
guys, a lot of snow out here. Oh, look at the first field.
But as you heard today, Mike Ray was on the right today. We talked about the Henry earlier today. Drake Mason coming up with the guy up a little bit after 2 o'clock against so everything's a day delayed here. So we talked to Christian, Patriots linebacker, brought to you by Drains by
Damn,
James,
guys, a lot of
Eastern
snow
Mass's
out
top
here.
provider of drain and circulating and repair, by Shaw's and Star Market, proud to be local since 1860 and revitalizing the right way to revitalizing fire. Christian, how are we doing this week?
Let's see if we can make some money right now. Let's go to Walmart.
Very excited. Navigating back in Super Bowl. I can imagine getting on the team, getting ready to go to Super Bowl 60 out on the West Coast. Patriots and Seahawks. How's that feel?
Honestly, it's amazing. It's a blessing from God. It's a dream come true for me, for the team, guys that work so hard for it. We all work so hard for it, so it's amazing.
What were the emotions like last, I guess just 2 days ago, knowing that your brother's on the other side? You know, AFC Championship game, trip to the Super Bowl on the line, and your brother is out there on the field as well.
It made the game more fun, made the game more, a little bit more nerve-wracking, I would say. So there were some good parts to it. There were some also negatives with it, you know, like there's going to be a loser no matter what. It was ups and downs for sure.
Are you able to razz him at all about the final play where May was able to pick up the first down, or is that kind of a too soon moment?
Yeah, no, that too soon. He put so much work into it. Talking to him after the game, that's not something I would want to bring up. It was bittersweet. Like, I would never want to do that again. No, I would rather not ever play one of my brothers in a high-stakes game like that again.
Now, there's
a lot of emotions that go into it.
You're one of the few players on the team that has played in the Super Bowl. You were on that Eagles team in 2022.
Damn,
What is the 2 weeks off and not obviously at practices, but just going from one of the most intense games you can possibly play in a season, and then not just coming back the very next week. You have all this time to build and prepare, talk about it, and everything else. What are these 2 weeks like?
You know, there's a lot of, well, we travel out there, you know, whenever we do, and then there's a lot of media, there's a lot of
People
getting the
be
body
putting
back to where it
in the
needs to
streets,
be.
bro. It's insane.
The extra week off is honestly huge for preparation purposes and understanding who they are as an offense, as a defense, as a special team, who they are as a team, and you know, it allows all sides to prepare to their fullest and try to put out the best product on the field.
Christian Ellis, Patriots linebacker, joining us here on Jones and Keefe on WEEI. We've asked you about this before. You know, do you guys feel like you have a chip on your shoulder? You've been disrespected in any way as a defense? It sounds now like a lot of your teammates have been sounding off on it. Christian Barmore, Milton Williams, Christian Gonzalez, in addition to you. Do you think you'll get the respect you deserve leading up to the Super Bowl? And why do you think maybe you haven't gotten that respect to this point?
You know, I don't know. For us, I like having that chip. Like, I like being doubted. It just fuels the fire. Now, do I think that they'll respect it? Of course. I think, you know, in their head, like, we're in the Super Bowl for a reason. I can't speak for them, but I would like to think that any team that makes it to the Super Bowl is going to be respected.
You know, I personally love a weather game. Jones over here thinks every game should be played inside of a dome. You've played it. I would have a retractable roof for the option.
Well, it's still the same thing.
To avoid the end of what happened there, yeah.
I love a weather game. Now, I don't want you guys to have to play every single game in what you played in the second half against Denver, but every once and then, I think as a viewer, it's fun. As a player, what are your thoughts on the crazy weather games versus teams that just play in the dome?
I love weather games. Honestly, it's a defensive paradise. Honestly, it's just it's a lot of fun. As long as you get your cleats correct, there usually isn't an issue. The hard part is when you're slipping and sliding, so you're missing tackles, and that's the only hard part.
This is all going to turn into ice later
How's
on.
it feel
tonight.
or how much shoveling do you have? You have any shoveling when you go back? Are you in a garage? Like, I'm like, what's that like? You come back from the weather, you get snowed in, and now you got to come back and shovel out? That can't be fun. That's what we were doing.
Yeah, no, we have some amazing neighbors that helped us out. They knew I was going to be gone, and you know, luckily my kids were at the house, and you know, they came over and helped us. They're amazing people. So, you know, we have some good people out here in Foxborough. So, we were taken care of, and I ended up having to shovel again though when I got home to make sure my wife could get home safe and all that stuff.
Okay,
Let's go check
Christian
out the
Ellis,
parking lot.
best of luck in the Super Bowl. We're looking forward to watching you, and we'll talk soon.
Looks crazy.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys.
All right, thank you. Christian Ellis joining us here on Jones and Keefe. A defensive paradise, is that what he called it?
Yeah.
A defensive...
Loves a weather game.
He
I'm with
does.
him.
I get it. I mean, I get why defensive players like it. I don't think most of the
See if I
country
got any
enjoyed that
parking
game.
spots
Really?
over there.
I don't. No, I don't at all. I think most people were like, that was a snooze of a game. So
Yeah,
because it was.
But when it snows, I feel like people like are like,
Damn, bro.
So people are into that. Something happens in the game. Well, you have to know.
All those spots are taken.
Neutral about it. I will say, this is why you're nice to the neighbors, because they were shoveling out.
that's pretty nice.
Like, oh yeah, you know about shoveling out? I mean, 790
Does make a lot of sense, right?
We talked about every earlier today. Best any of that, Odyssey on ABA. So get it on the phone, free, easy. Take it with you wherever you go. If you missed any, like whatever, you can listen there. And you can catch Drake May live, 5-ish here today on WEEIF. That's rescheduled for. So stay tuned for it. Also, at high noon, we're going to check in with Tommy Curran on a Tommy
All right, we'll be
Tuesday.
right back.